It is the first edition of the Green Room. Now that we are 92.7, we've taken some time off and getting changed over from 97 to 92. And we figured a good way to kick things off for the Green Room the first time we have anybody on is to have the guys you're going to see here in just over a week. One of the bands, along with Backhand Blue and Inner Outlines, the guys in Fivefold. Gentlemen, all five of you decided to join. This is pretty wonderful. How are you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So this is weird because I've had you guys in studio like 3 times. This is the first time we've done the whole internet thing. Usually you guys come hang out in studio with us, and you're here a little bit over a week, July 19th, Weebles Bar Grill, free show. Like you said, you guys, Backhand Blue, Inner Outlines, door 6:30, show at 7:30 for everything. And we talked about when you guys were in studio back in May, kind of the journey that this band was on. You guys have been through quite a bit as a band. You've overcome a lot of things, and the last year or so, really a lot of effort to get out, play new areas, play new venues, get your music out there more. And we talked a little bit about kind of what that's been like. But what have you guys enjoyed the most about like this last year and a half? Now that you've gotten out, you've played places you've never ever played before. What have you enjoyed the most about this journey?
You want to take it, right? It seems like you already have
you got an answer.
right?
You got a good answer.
I mean, it's very, I do. I mean, honestly, it's just great to be on the road with the dudes. It's in every single way, like, because before we started doing these, like, multi-day runs, you worry, because you got to wake up, you know what I mean? You got to deal with your cranky butt and everyone else's. And it's just been really cool because I can't think of a bad moment. I think every single second of every show, everyone was just pulling their weight and doing whatever they're wherever they're needed right there. It's been just really, really cool to see how we function as a band and know that we're, pretty great team.
Yeah.
That would probably be my favorite.
All right.
Man, I would say right now my favorite thing is the drive after the show. After the show, we'll be like, yeah, we're going to drive, whether it's 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours or 10 hours. Like, we just get in, like, we'll have the driver and somebody co-piloting, and they're just doing their thing, vibing, going down the road. They're great. And we're just in the back seat, just raging, basically. We're back there just,
Chaos.
Smashing Smirnoff Ice,
playing some Mario
Kart, just having fun, man.
Bouncing the bus.
That's probably one of my favorite moments of you, Danny.
Is the Smirnoff Ice?
Is the Smirnoff Ice.
I like the ice myself.
And not just because it's like ridiculous, but like when we come down from a show, like you reach such this like level of adrenaline and hype. It's like so hard to come down from it. You can't just like, all right, I'm done. I'm going to bed, dude. Like it's impossible, like. So it's cool to like the wind down, like that's my favorite time. All the rest is awesome too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there's something special about that moment,
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of the reason you're saying that too is because like the normal answer is like playing for the fans, So you're like trying to like that's kind of insider baseball type stuff. That's just really a good time. Mine has been meeting fans that have either that have been waiting for us to get, like, I remember on one of the shows, there was somebody who drove like 7 hours. I forget where it was from, but we were 3 hours closer, and that was like doable for him instead of a 10-hour drive.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, wow, dude. Like, okay. So like, and it's like, there's been these people who already have like Fivefold stories that we've just never been to those places, and getting to hear those and hear how people have been listening to us, like, maybe it was 6 months, maybe it was like 10 years. It was just like, it was really cool to see like all these people that we would have never got to see if we didn't make that run.
Yeah.
So that's been one of my favorites.
That even happened on the last Weebles show too.
It did happen on Weebles. Yeah.
You sold the shirt, right?
I sold my holy shirt.
Yeah.
Brittany complained about that shirt every day, but then I sold it. She's like, I miss it. I'm like, well, I made some money. I don't know what you need me to do.
Like I said, man, we're thrilled to have you guys back. But Danny, you said Danny iced himself. Before we move on to anything else or any other wonderful, heartfelt stories, Danny iced himself.
Yeah, I got a Smirnoff Ice kick, I guess, and so we just, like I said, morale's up. We're cruising.
We just said that we were going to drive for 10 hours, and then you decided to go.
Yeah, I was like, we're going to go hard.
it's like once the juice is loose, it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
It's like you're like, we have this thing, the Buffalo Club. If we talk to you, you know about the Buffalo Club. Right?
I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
There's some times where you're just in a feisty mood, at least me anyway, where I'm like, I'll deliberately put it in my right hand and be like, "Hey, what's up? What's up? Do you buffalo me or what? I want to chug this beer."
Getting thirsty.
So that's all. I think that's all it is. Like after hours in that wind down, we're all just feeling it's chaos energy because we just, like I said, there's so much adrenaline and so many moving parts. It's so fast. You know, it happens so quick. A set, So we're coming down from it, and we're just feeling crazy, dude.
We need to get a sign we hang up after shows that says the juice is loose and the ice is not.
Oh man,
Danny didn't need to be buffaloed. He cracked it open and he slammed it.
And became the most sarcastic individual.
And then 10 minutes later, he took another one, slammed it.
Oh, dude, it was amazing.
And then 10 minutes later, there was another one involved. So that was the step up.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Who's the last one to have the buffalo hat on?
Brandon.
Probably Brandon. Yeah.
I think Brandon likes wearing it though.
Shout out, Brandon.
Oh man, I invited him over. It would be hilarious if he just walked in
with the
buffalo hat.
With the buffalo hat on, yeah.
What were your guys' favorites?
I got you.
Oh, thanks, Danny.
Yeah.
Well, besides the obvious, I guess for me, it goes two ways. This whole experience is new for me in terms of traveling on weekend runs to play music, being involved with people who have stories about the songs you're playing. Like I come from a big cover band background. That's just not there. It's a completely different kind of musical experience. So there's been experiencing that whole thing. But then honestly, the other part of it that I enjoy the most is just going to play live and being able to throw 115% of all my energy onto this stage for 45 minutes or an hour. Again, something that's very hard to do in a cover band set at a bar, just at a dive bar. I mean, we might play a similar stage size, but the energy that goes into that stage is completely different. And that's very fun to do. Very fun to do. Go ahead, Danny.
I'm going to go basically with Ryan. I think the hangs, like just vibing out with everybody. My favorite thing lately has been our little huddle before we play. We like to get together 20 minutes or so before, and I think you were probably partaked in that, Ryan, whenever you were there. That's my favorite part that I look forward to. The whole night is just everyone getting together and just kind of linking up and syncing all together and getting out and having fun.
I appreciate that last year. Shago's like, "Hey, if the guys want to see you," and I was like, "Oh, what?" I'm like, "We got to jump on stage here a little bit and actually intro you a little bit and what's going on." I was like, "Oh, this!" I felt very honored. I really did.
He does.
The guys want to see you.
Felt honored. So, do you guys feel like you've grown closer this last year? Because obviously, you guys have gone to Iowa a little bit more. You played up in Madison. So you guys were in Champaign, not far from us, not long ago. You just did a showdown in Texas where you went there and back. For everything, like. What's the relationship been like with you guys? Just as people, like obviously musicians, but just as people. This last year, closer.
I would say, yeah.
It's been awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I
would say definitely.
We have like a really, really solid bond between us. We all trust each other. We know how to work with each other and be around each other and what each of our quirks are, because we're all different. We got our things about us, and we mostly just laugh, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best way to sum it up. We're just laughing all the time. Like, everything is funny. We're always having a good time, even when we're working our asses off.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like work. It's like we just show up. Like, we're having practice today. We haven't played, I guess, in a couple weeks, it feels like. It's just like, it's like riding a bike when we play the songs. It's only like maybe a song until we're all just like, jamming and like what just said, like, just the bond between us has gotten so much tighter. It's super easy. And I think that's a really good thing. Like, not easy as in like it takes no effort, but it's easy because we all trust each other. We're a really good team.
It's easy because the effort's shared, like on show days. And
everybody's balanced. Everybody kind of knows what they do well, and we just divide and conquer.
You see a gap, someone's there to fill it.
True.
Someone's there to fill it. Even if they don't know like exactly what to do for whatever that need is, they're going to be like, "Hey, I got hands. Like, what can I help out with?"
That includes Shago, Brandon, and Justin.
Yeah, 100%.
That's true.
Like the support crew, especially when we're out, is we couldn't do it without support behind us.
I mean, we could, dude. It would be so
Oh,
much
we
fun.
could. Don't give them that kind of
And we
ego.
wouldn't be here to be like, oh yeah, dude, my favorite time is after the show, because after the show we're all taking shit.
Yeah.
We're not in the back of the van riding for
So
X amount of
Yeah,
I
hours.
guess you could sum all this up by saying that that's actually our favorite part of all of this. That we've got homies who are willing to
Dang.
do things for us,
Yeah.
so that way we can vibe and play
Yeah.
a show and focus on being a band. And
Yeah.
that's been like honestly hugely crucial to things in the last years. Is we brought people into our camp, and man, it's really made a difference, dude.
For the people that don't know who you guys are talking about, obviously Brandon, you guys have known for a while. He does a lot of driving for you guys, helps you guys do setup. Shago, you guys know for a while, and I think it was Ryan? It was your grandmother, his mom, or somebody.
Yeah, my mom used to clean Shaco's grandma's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom used to give him like CDs.
Oh,
Really
Yeah.
fast CDs, yeah, so
Well, now we got a new guy. I don't know if you've met
yeah.
him or not, Justin.
He's
Who's
awesome.
a really awesome dude that both Derek and I have had the pleasure of working with. So
it would be funnier
Really
though
good
if
guy.
you were like, we just picked him up on the Saturday
Yeah.
and he's been with us ever since.
You found him in Iowa? I don't know.
He's out there fishing. Justin's awesome. My favorite Justin story is at the Pig and Whiskey Festival. Like Derek called me. He's like, "Hey, I think like Justin would handed like you thought he
That was a vape.
a vape, yeah,
Yeah.
or something, and it wasn't. Upon further inspection, ask him why. He handed her. He's like, "Do you want to hear Ryan?" And handed her like his earbud
Oh.
for her to hear it.
Yeah,
and I
because
was
he had
like,
an in-ear pack on.
but it's
Oh,
just
I see,
like
yeah.
just people that think like that.
Yeah.
People that are thinking of like the whole team. It's Justin's been a huge asset
Yeah.
lately, and he's awesome. And we like outlaw country
Yeah.
music. That's what we did on the
The whole way.
driving. Yeah, the 10 hours through the night. Yeah, we were just
we
we're listening to Johnny
we got a
Cash.
solid crew, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's vibes always right. So.
Truth.
So, well, the dog. I don't know if you guys can see the dog or not. I don't know if you guys can see Jay. There's Jay.
Oh, hi.
I know he kept sticking his nose like right here, and I'm like, he's just walking back and forth behind me, and I'm like, I gotta make sure I don't move my hands around and smack the dog and the head or anything. So he's chilling. So, the track we're gonna obviously gonna get it on. Again, we're gonna do a triple shot of you guys' music coming up here this following week, so people can hear more stuff from you guys. Rock With Me's track you guys put out this a little bit different. Mess I Make is your first collaboration. I know we talked about Mess I Make a little bit when you guys were in studio, but obviously it's a song we're going to play again. We're going to play it on New on Q this Saturday. We're going to highlight you guys Backhand Blue and Inner Outlines the week before on the show that is basically inspired by the live show that we're doing on Saturday nights. But what do you guys want to share about the song? And I know you guys talked about it a little bit, and I don't know if Danny or Jill want to chime in with theirs, because I think Jill, this was your first, I think,
Mess I Make.
original piece with the guys, right?
Oh, which one? Rock
Oh,
with me?
Rock With Me or-
Or, Mess I Make, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Mess I Makes the collab. Rock With Me is the one that Ryan wrote.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is this the first time this is the first movie that Jill's been part of, right? Joe and Danny have been part of from you guys recording and all that.
For both, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Joe didn't play on Rock With Me.
Okay.
That wasn't like intentionally that way. We didn't intend for that to be a Fivefold song initially, and basically had written the whole thing out, and then we're like, all right, well, it's done, but it feels like it should be a Fivefold song. So he just didn't get to be a part of it, not intentionally.
Was it done before Mess I Make? Or was it tracked before
Yeah,
Mess I
yeah,
Make?
yeah,
'Cause
they tracked
I
it
remember
before Mess I
I remember
Make.
them
'Cause that was
tracking it.
originally
Yeah,
supposed
Yeah,
to be
and then
on,
by
like,
the
a
time we were
solo.
tracking Mess I Make, that was after.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
that's
but
why
Mess
I
I Make
didn't
was
happen.
100% like it's been a while since we've had every person who's like been performing in the band be a part of a
True.
reel, like
Yeah.
That happened
We
on
went-
Mess I Make.
we went
Yeah.
through a period of time where it was, we had people who were playing live with us, but not recording on the album and stuff, So yeah, Mess I Make, this is the first time that Joe got to be on a Fivefold song, and Danny had done some recording with us for some of the other projects that we were working on the side, just nothing ever officially Fivefold,
Yeah.
I think, until
Till
those two
yeah.
songs.
Mhm.
And then, with Rock With Me, it was just kind of because we
were
decided
just
it was
here
going to be a
messing, yeah.
Fivefold song, and we already tracked bass and whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely, it was the first time that we had all 5 of us in this room on a song, dude.
Truth.
Yep.
I wish I would have sang on Rock With Me, honestly.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have that other dude do it.
Worked out.
All right. So for Joe and Danny, then, what was it like? You guys officially being part of like your first Fivefold song? What was it like from your guys' perspective coming in and joining the guys in the studio?
It was awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's nice because we just tracked everything down here in our studio at Matt's house, you know. So it was like, just felt like we were jamming, you know. And Matt's such a great engineer, producer, music, you know. We kind of just sat down here and worked through parts, you know. And because I finally heard the tune after they already kind of had the foundation. I got acoustic track with little drums and stuff like that. So it was nice just to basically hit record and just roll with it, you know. It was a blast.
Yeah, I got the recording. I heard the recording, and then Matt sent me a copy, and I took it home and just, this is mess I make, obviously, but I messed around with it and just kind of jammed with it. And then we came here, and it was for the most part just me and Matt sitting down here hashing out guitar stuff. It was nerve-wracking at first. it was like, you know, you overthink stuff sometimes when it's a part of your brain you haven't exercised a lot, and you're adding something to a formula that's been made for decades. You know, the collaboration between these three, the chemistry is unmistakable. And then for someone new to come in and be like, what can I sprinkle in there? What can I add? You got to find that spot. And we found that spot. It took some hashing out, but the ideas were there. We put them together, we tracked them, and it was fun. It was great. It's been so cool to share that with people. And it's just to be able to hear yourself on something that is just so put together by everybody involved. It's really rewarding, and it's cool to know that footprint's just going to be there forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
No, that's awesome. And it's something that Derek mentioned when I saw you guys back in Champaign. He mentioned, you know, you guys being part of this and how cool it was for you guys for the experience for it. So obviously, you know, Rock With Me's out as well. Love the little switcheroo in the video.
Nice, yeah.
Dude, you know what's so funny is I forget who, like I showed it to my wife, and it goes by and she doesn't say anything, and I was like, "Did you notice anything?" He was like, "Oh yeah, like you guys were blah blah blah." I was like, "We were what?" And she's like, "Well, no, like Ryan did that thing," and she was like trying to say, so, and I was like, "No, let me run it back." So I ran it back, and it went past it again. I was like, "Did you see anything?" She's like, "No, I didn't see anything." So then I like showed it to her, but she didn't catch it, and I think
Brittany didn't catch
it. It's so funny that did somebody tell you about it, or did you legitimately catch it?
Legitimately saw it. I think Alan should still have Chicago should still have the text message for it, because it went through and I was like,
yourself there, dude.
I'm like, I saw something on here, and I had to let the rest of the song finish, because I'm like, I can't stop the song if I'm listening to it for the first time. I can't stop it.
Yeah.
At any point.
That's what we did, actually.
I got to let the whole thing play. And when it was done, I went, what the hell did I just see? And I was like, oh, and I tried to pause it. Like I tried like 5 times to pause it, and finally got it. Get it. And I remember talking to Chicago when we were later. I was like, that was a cool little switcheroo that they did. He goes, yeah, we're kind of hoping some people would catch that. So that was So watch the Rock With Me. We link the interview and everything at WQLZ.com. We'll put Rock With Me, the music video in there for it as well, and people need to look for that. So what do you guys want to do with music moving forward? Any more plans this year for stuff? I know obviously you guys have hit up a bunch of new cities, new states this year for you guys, and a couple new tracks from you. Obviously now I'm a couple years ago, but what do you guys want to? What does music look like for the rest of this year? What can you share?
Well, dude, I mean, right now we're just opening up to seeing what happens, you know, because I feel like we put out an album because we had a lot of songs that we're ready to roll. You know what I mean? We did this dance for a while where we were working out ideas, and then next thing you know, we did pre-production on 15 songs, and they were like all the way written, you know, for the most part. You know, you swap some things out after you actually kind of think it through, now that you hear the idea or whatever. But we're not there right now. But where we're at right now is we're being creative. We have a lot of different ideas out in the ethos. We have some songs that we've already started. We have newer ideas, and a lot of them lean in a lot of different directions. So I think we're just kind of playing around, you know, because we just want to have fun with it. And I think our goal has always been to just try to make the most heartfelt, epic sort of music that we can with whatever the idea is, you know. So whether we start with a piano concept or a mandolin concept, or we want it to be like just full on metalcore, you know, there's a way to like bring that to life. And so we're just playing around with ideas right now. So there's definitely new music on the horizon. We don't have dates for things yet, but we're working on stuff.
This is like the best phase in my opinion. Like it's super fun to just, when you're just kind of taking your time writing song ideas, you know. I'm kind of playing with it, you know, nothing's like set in stone or whatever. And because I always know where that leads eventually to like an album. It's
gonna be,
you know, and just the players that are showing up right now, the different song ideas, like, well, will be just as chaotic as fill in the blank, but in a completely different vein,
way,
you know. Like, it's exciting to wonder what that's going to look like, you know. So.
Yeah. It's the way the industry is. I mean, it's really hard unless you're, I mean, Shinedown is doing it. Shinedown's putting out like 2 more singles, you know, and they're, before they even do an album. Papa Roach is doing a couple singles and letting those breathe for a while. So do you like the fact that you put out 2 songs this year? Do you like the fact that they've been able to get, you know, you've done videos for both, you've been able to put that effort into it? Have you liked the fact, even though I still love getting a full album, but do you like the fact that you've been able to like watch these 2 songs kind of get a lot of attention, get a lot of love and a lot of care from people? I
mean, of course, like they're at some, you know, they kind of feel like your kids, you know, like you have the concept, you play it alone with your, you know, by yourself or with your buddies, and you get to see it grow up and get out there and people start listening. It does. I'm the same. Like I'd like to just get a full album. I wish that was still the way. But it definitely is cool to kind of like just constantly
feed your
fans.
Feed
your fans. Yeah, exactly.
Well, and also it puts a certain level of attention on the songs. You know, when you release 12, 13, 14, 15 songs at a time in one album, you know, it can be overwhelming to listeners, man. I mean, you know, even if you're in the industry trying to shop your stuff around, if you send that many songs to somebody, they're not going to listen to them all. It's a lot. You're asking for a lot of a person's time.
Yeah, it's a big commitment.
And so that's fine if you're already a fan. You know, if you're already a fan and that's what you want, that's great. I look forward to albums, you know. So, you know, I think there's a right time for that. You know what I mean? But when you do the singles, it's kind of like saying, like, we're trying to pour everything into every song so we can let them each be their own identity that way, you know, and let them get their attention for what they are, and they don't have to be related to all the rest of the music, you know.
No, and like I said, like what you guys are doing, like you said, like you got creative ideas, you know, and I'm sure at some point if you're like, these all belong somewhere, it'll happen. I mean, there's bands that were putting songs out in 2019 that were on an album in 2024. It's just, you know, it's just kind of
well, we're always writing, I feel.
Yeah.
You know, like between us, like there's always song ideas.
There's something in the air at all times, pretty much.
Yeah. So I know, again, you guys can be here July 19th, Weebles Bar Grill, free show, Backhand Blue, Inner Outlines, you guys, and KG Lillian, who was on the track, Mess and Make with you guys. She's flying to St. Louis with you guys. She's driving up with you guys for our show here, which is something we've been talking about on the air. Like, hey, we have somebody who's literally just back getting, you know, she's getting her career kind of going again, and she's excited for this. You guys played with her just once, so the second time you guys are doing this song live with her. What was it like playing the first time with her down in Texas and getting this song live and out there and not having to have a backing track of like somebody else singing?
Yeah. It was cool to. She's gonna hate me for calling her out for this, but it was kind of cool to see how like nervous she was. Like she was like she was obviously like not uncomfortable, but like her anxiety was up for sure. She wasn't only nervous just about like the performance. You could tell she was kind of nervous about being on stage with us, and like some of the things she was worried about how we felt about certain things. I'm like, girl, just like do your thing. Like you're gonna be great.
She was trying to be like, you stand here, I'll stand here. I'm like, that's not how I do it, man. Like I'm down. I'm excited to be on stage with you.
Yeah, we're playing pinball.
By that point in the set, I am not a conscious being. You know what I mean? Like I know the words, and I would keep time, and I know to not fall off the stage.
But after that, she was like, you could tell she was like, oh yeah, that's just. And that's I would imagine this time it's going to be a completely different experience for her. But it was a lot of fun. We've me and Ryan especially have known KG for quite a while, and it's really cool to see her getting back into her groove and figuring stuff out, and it's really fun. It's really exciting.
Awesome. Like I said, we're excited to have her here. we'll have you guys on Mess and Make again this Saturday night. New on Q. We'll have a triple shot of you guys stuff this upcoming Thursday, the 17th. So again, people can hear the different things that you guys have done. Some of the harder hitting stuff. Some, Mess I Make. Your guys' first collaboration. People can get a whole bunch of sides from you guys for everything. So again, July 19th, Weebles Bar Grill, free show. You guys enter outlines, backhand blue, 6:30 doors, 7:30 show. Socials, website. Everybody wants. Obviously, you guys are here. Buy stuff from the guys here. They can just get it to you right there. But if people want to support you guys that are watching this interview from where can people support you guys? Socials, website, merch, all that good stuff.
Fivefoldband.com is literally the link to everything.
It's the gateway to everything.
You can get to every single thing from right there. Like there's links to all of our socials. There's links to merch store. There's links to tour dates.
Contact.
Yeah, there's all kinds. Everything is right there. And Shago just actually updated it and sent it to us today. So it's fresh.
Zero clickbait.
Yeah, no clickbait, no ads.
No ads. There we go. Awesome. Well, gentlemen, it's good to see you guys. It'll be great to actually see you in person again here in like a week. And have fun with the rest of rehearsals tonight.
Thank you
so much.
We'll see you soon, dude.